YouTube, what's good? Today I'm coming to y'all with more Sparking Zero DLC 3 news and updates. So, I know this picture right here has been floating around the internet for a good minute now, right? And I'm not gonna lie, this release date is really funny. I find it really hilarious to even see this pop up on here. Now take this with a grain of salt, as this could just be a placeholder, right? I mean, it's on the Nintendo website, and if you don't know what this is, if you haven't seen this yet, this is the Nintendo Switch 2 website where you can see Dragon Ball Daima Character Pack 2 DLC 3 for Sparking Zero on the website right here. Now, you don't see any spoilers, you don't see any images or anything like that, but you do see planned release date. Now, this could just mean they're planning on releasing the DLC in the future for the Switch 2, right? And I mean, I've heard other people speak on this, and I have not yet heard anybody say that this might not just be the release date period for DLC 3, but this might be the release date for DLCs 1, 2, and 3 on the Switch 2 specifically. Because don't get me wrong, right? Like, you know, we see this and we freak out, but I mean, look at the picture. We see Superhero and Daima on the picture. And right here, it doesn't say season pass, it says it says DLC 3. Which is weird, because to have Superhero on there, you could confuse some people and make people believe that DLC 3 will have superhero content in it, which I hope it doesn't, right? But like, who knows, you know? Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't an old website. The Switch has been getting countless trailers for Sparking Zero. It's really, if you know, it's literally all Bandai has been posting when it comes to Sparking Zero. All they've been posting is about the Switch 2 and how this game is releasing and how they have quote unquote motion controls, even though in the trailer for that, all we saw was somebody doing the motions in a super cutscene, which if you've played Sparking Zero, you do know that you can't like do anything inside of the super cutscenes. So yeah, but yeah, this should have been recent overall. This shouldn't have been something that came out a long while ago. So that being a fact really kind of makes me worrisome about why they would even throw this release date up here, you know? It's really weird. I can't lie. It doesn't make a lot of sense in my opinion. It's really odd. I don't understand it. A lot of people don't understand it. But it's like, all we can say, since they're not speaking to us, is like, just take it with a grain of salt, even though this is the information that they've thrown at us. You know, and like I said, it could just be a placeholder. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But I'm not gonna lie, I really don't believe this will be the case, right? But like, there is reason to believe that this could possibly actually be the date period. And not to freak anybody out, but there is reason to believe that they could push it back to a date that is somewhere near this day, right? The reason being, mind you, this is April 31st, 2026, right? Now, what else is in April? Battle Hour, right? Now, no, Battle Hour isn't on the 31st or anywhere really near that. It's about a week and a half out from that. But being that Battle Hour takes place about a week and a half before this release date that we see right here, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of too close for comfort in my opinion. They could possibly get away with it if they really wanted to actually make that the release date. I mean, and there you can see right here, Sparking Zero shows up at Battle Hour. I mean, we've heard that there's going to be tournaments there. I'm not sure if there will be for Sparking Zero. If information comes out saying that there will be a tournament for Sparking Zero, 9 times out of 10, I will be playing in it. Not gonna lie. If I can, I will definitely show up. But I'm not gonna lie, I really don't think it'll be delayed, honestly. Like in my head, like I just don't see them delaying this DLC, right? I mean, if you check the Steam page, you can literally see here, like on Steam, they gave us a window between July and September of 2025, right? So for this reason, I mean, this has been here for a while, right? But they've delayed DLCs prior to this, you know? I mean, we were supposed to get DLC 3 in June. And as you know, they delayed DLC 2 and 3. And then in the middle gave us Shallot, but nobody was really asking for this. So we kind of just looked past this, sadly. But I mean, it sucks that we still have to rely on things like this, as Bandai's communication recently just has not been the best. And in all reality, that's just something that we all are having issues with Bandai with right now, or for right now, is their communication. I mean, man, they've been radio silent on DLC 3 or just about any in-game content in general, you know? And I'm not gonna lie, that alone kind of makes me scared for the future of the game, because like you can't really get away. Like, you know how before the game was coming out, they were kind of still radio silent about things, like trying to be all mysterious, like, oh, what's coming next? Oh, we're not gonna tell you guys what's in this upcoming trailer, but be ready and da da da. Even then we would get more like communication on what was happening than right now. And I mean, the state that their game is in, they can't really get away with the way they've been handling things, honestly, in my opinion. I just feel as though taking that route, just not saying anything while your game is like on its last leg, is just not really the smartest decision in my opinion. And it makes me scared for what's after DLC 3, right? Because right now, we're not questioning if we're getting content. I mean, we know we're getting like DLC 3, right? Like, like we know we're gonna get it eventually, right? So, I mean, we know we're getting the Super Saiyan 4 Goku at the very least, right? So like, we know we're getting content, but what scares me is if they plan to keep this level of communication in the future after DLC 3, I mean, man, what can we expect? Like, we're not gonna know if the game is getting content in the future at all. Assuming that they don't say anything about what's coming after DLC 3 when the trailer comes out or at Battle Hour, right? Which I doubt. Like 9 times out of 10, they're probably gonna say at Battle Hour, hey, we have this coming in the future, if DLC 3 has already released. But assuming, let's say hypothetically, DLC 3 has not released by the time of Battle Hour, right? Then it's like, well, I mean, when are we gonna be told what's coming in the future, right? Like, how are we gonna know if there's anything coming in the future? It's just their bad communication truly does scare me for the future of this game, as it's already dead. Like, it's really bad. I mean, man, this game, Sparking Zero, has fallen in, even say as an example, right? On Twitch, this game has less viewers than Gexen Squadron. And don't get me wrong, Gexen Squadron is a newer game, right? But I mean, we're talking about Tenkaichi 4, bro. Like, you would think Tenkaichi 4 would have more live viewers than a new free Dragon Ball MOBA, right? Like, it just sounds crazy, right? But this game has fallen to about below an average of 100 live viewers on Twitch, while Genshin Squadra is thriving right now on Twitch for live viewership. It's crazy. So when this is the case, when things like this are happening, it just makes you wonder, like, dang, like what exactly is gonna happen to this game? Because if they continue to not support it, the game's just gonna completely die. And right now, people are barely playing it as it is, you know? I mean, you get in the game and you can't even find a game. Like, or no, you open up the game and you can't even find a game, man. Like, you go in a player match and can't find a game. You go into ranked and can barely find a game. And if you do, you're fighting the same 2 to 3 people, maybe 2 to 5 people all day. It's sad. It's crazy. It really sucks. And don't get me wrong, like I love Sparking Zero, right? I'm not saying this out of hate. I'm not coming from a place of distaste of the game. I love the game. Like, don't get me wrong, like I really don't want the game to die. I mean, I love the game and it literally got me started, bro. I started my gaming channel with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. But if they keep up this bad communication, it won't be looking too good for this game's lifespan at all whatsoever. And they really need to change it. I'm not gonna lie. And I mean, it sucks. It really does. It really does. I got nothing but love for this game, but with what's going on, throwing out release dates like this when Steam says that we're gonna get it in September is just really, it's bad. Their communication has been really on and off, really wishy-washy. I mean, there's different information everywhere. And like I said, you know, take this date with a grain of salt, right? It could just be for the Switch, or it's just a placeholder, even though they literally said already like what window it should be coming out. But like I said, this could just be for the Switch too, as they do have Superhero on here as well and DLC 3 for whatever reason. So like I said, take this with a grain of salt. But let me know what y'all thoughts are on this whole entire thing in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on the video and let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about this because this is crazy and it's really stressful because like I said, I love Sparking Zero, but who knows where it's gonna go. Hopefully the game doesn't die. Hopefully. That's all we can say. Like I said, this is gonna be the end of the video, man. I do content like this all the time, so if you like this type of content, man, drop a sub on the channel, drop a like on the video to support the channel. And that being said, I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Peace.